Chapter 701. A Shrink Ray Accident. It starts at the estate. We were watching TV and playing card games and reading books. Nico came back. Nico, hey guys. I just caught 2 more Pokemon. A Magby Animal Tank. Me, nice catch man. Eddie, sorry we had to make you take the stairs when we were fight Ravenna, Lumpy. Ed, oh it's okay Eddie. Dojo, so Manafi, you got a love interest yet? Manafi, in all honesty I don't really know. Lincoln, I can't wait to see what Total Drama Galaxy has in store for us in 2020. Me too buddy. But if we win we need to figure out what to do with the money. I would save it. Very, we all know that. Beth, I know what I would do. I would start a family with my boyfriend Brady. Little Beth, that is so awesome sis. DJ, I would use the money to make the greatest animal shelter ever. Me, that's a great idea DJ. Gwen, I would use the money to buy Camp for Wanakwe and turn it into a graveyard. Little Gwen, I would do the exact same thing sis. Me, you did say that on episode 24 of season 1. That would be cool. Jeff, I know what I would do guys. And I already am doing it. I am starting a surf school and spending an awesome life with Bridget, of Jeff that is so sweet. Me, well said dude. Lindsay, I would open up a beauty and modeling studio with Tyler. Me, cool Lindsay. Tyler, that is awesome babe. Me, you said it. Tyler, I would spend it on a gym. Me, good move man. I know what Heather would do. Sue the living crap out of Chris first and then become president and rub it in our faces to rule the world. Everyone booed. Me, my thoughts exactly guys. Spoiled snobby bitch. Harold, I would use the money to start my own academy. Me, nice choice Harold. Little Harold, I think that's awesome big bro. Harold, you said it. Duncan, I would use the money to start my own prison and use torturous methods on all the sore losers of the show. Me, boo I like your style Duncan. We fist bump. Little Duncan, that is a great idea bro. Duncan, thanks bro. Trent, I would spend the money on a music academy. Me, good choice Trent. I like it. Bridget, I would use the money to buy my own surf school and swimming academy. Me, I had a feeling you would Bridget. Good idea. Little Bridget, that is an awesome idea sis. Bridget, thanks sis. Noah, I would use the money to buy all the books in the world in a bookstore. Me, you do like to read Noah. Good choice. Little Noah, I agree bro. Noah, thanks bro. Lashana, I would use the money to take my sisters and family out to dinner and open a dance studio. Me, nice choices Lashana and I saw you dance on season 2 episode 4 and you got some killer moves. Lashana, thanks man. Little Lashana, that is awesome sis. Lashana, thanks sis. Katie, me and Sadie would buy our own house as roommates. Sadie, me and Katie would buy our own house as roommates. Katie and Sadie hugged. Me, you two are definitely sisters girls. Ezekiel, I would start my own farm and grow all kinds of good food. It's a perfect job at. Me, well whatever works Ezekiel. Cody, I would start my own restaurant. I always love good food. Me, that's a great idea Codester. Little Cody, I think it's a great idea too. Cody, aw thanks bro. Owen, hoo. I would open 10 restaurants. I love to eat guys. Me, I know Owen. You love to party and you're like a living garbage disposal. Little Owen, you rock bro. Owen, aw thanks little bro. Courtney, I would buy my own law firm. And I would also sue the losers on the show. Me, you definitely have what it takes to be a great lawyer Courtney. And I like your idea. Courtney, thanks. Little Courtney, I think it's so awesome sis. Courtney, thanks sis. Justin, I would build my own modeling agency. Me, I had a feeling you would Justin, and you have a lot of looks many men would kill for. You are the biggest heartthrob with the ladies. Justin, I'm flattered and thanks man. Me, you're welcome. Izzy, I would use the money to buy a house in the jungle. Me, cool. I think I can arrange that for you. Izzy, thanks JD. Little Izzy, I think that's awesome sis. Izzy, I know. Sierra, I would use the money to marry Cody and start a family. Me, I had a feeling you would use it for that Sierra. Harold, I also want to bring my sister back. Me, your sister Harold? Harold, Scarlett. We gasped when we heard that name. Me, oh my gosh. Harold, I didn't know Scarlett was your sister. Nico, I didn't either, and I banished her after she forced Blaine Ely to nearly kill Bridget. Me, maybe we can still make things right with her Nico. But only after we start on Total Drama Galaxy. Nico, good idea. Me, Stacy, what would you do with the money? Stacy, I would use the money to buy my own library. Me, good choice Stacy. And guys, I actually went over everything Stacy said on season 4 episode 1, and I looked up her whole family history. Turns out she's right about it all. I pulled up the computer and showed everyone. Me, she comes from a long line of famous Canadian inventors. Stacy, that's right. Mike, wow. That's amazing. Zoe, I always thought that they were just lies. Lightning, we're sorry we doubted you Stacy. Cameron, yeah, we were wrong. Stacy, oh, it's all right guys. Lincoln, Stacy, that is so cool. Lori, that is literally amazing. Dakota, I would use the money to buy a huge mansion and me and Sam can move in. I also want to start a theater class in Gotham Royal York High School. Me, that's a great idea Dakota, and you definitely are perfect for the job. Lori, our theater teacher is retiring after this year. So you are literally perfect for the job. Dakota, thanks Lori. Sam, I agree. Me, I have a feeling I know what B wants to do with it. He wants to open up a garage for his inventing. He gave me the thumbs up. Me, nice. Don, I want to open up a yoga studio. Me, that's a great idea Don. And it's perfect for you. Sam, I want to open up my own video game store. Me, that's perfect for you man. And you and Nicole would be great partners. Nicole, thanks Dad. Sam, I agree. Brick, I want to open up a military school. Me, you definitely are perfect for the job Brick. Are you by any chance related to General Douglas MacArthur? Brick, that's right JD. He was my grandfather. Me, oh wow. General MacArthur was one of the great generals of World War II. He was a great leader and a 5-star general, and he was a man who always kept his promises. Lainey, that is so cool Brick. Lana, I didn't know your grandpa was a great war hero. Me, General MacArthur was one of the most famous generals of the United States. He was a great leader and did many great things for our country. Douglas MacArthur, January 26, 1880 April 5, 1964, was an American 5-star general and Field Marshal of the Philippine Army. He was Chief of Staff of the United States Army during the 1930s and played a prominent role in the Pacific Theater during World War II. He received the Medal of Honor for his service in the Philippines campaign, which made him and his father Arthur MacArthur Jr. the first father and son to be awarded the medal. He was one of only 5 to rise to the rank of General of the Army in the U.S. Army, and the only one conferred the rank of Field Marshal in the Philippine Army. Raised in a military family in the American Old West, MacArthur was valedictorian at the West Texas Military Academy, and first captain at the United States Military Academy at West Point, where he graduated top of the class of 1903. During the 1914 United States occupation of Veracruz, he conducted a reconnaissance mission, for which he was nominated for the Medal of Honor. In 1917, he was promoted from major to colonel and became chief of staff of the 42nd Rainbow Division. In the fighting on the Western Front during World War I, he rose to the rank of brigadier general, was again nominated for a Medal of Honor, and was awarded the Distinguished Service Cross twice and the Silver Star 7 times. From 1919 to 1922, MacArthur served as superintendent of the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, where he attempted a series of reforms. His next assignment was in the Philippines, where in 1924 he was instrumental in quelling the Philippine Scout Mutiny. In 1925, he became the Army's youngest Major General. He served on the court-martial of Brigadier General Billy Mitchell and was president of the American Olympic Committee during the 1928 Summer Olympics in Amsterdam. In 1930, he became Chief of Staff of the United States Army. As such, he was involved in the expulsion of the Bonus Army protesters from Washington, D.C. in 1932, and the establishment and organization of the Civilian Conservation Corps. He retired from the U.S. Army in 1937 to become military advisor to the Commonwealth Government of the Philippines. MacArthur was recalled to active duty in 1941 as commander of United States Army forces in the Far East. A series of disasters followed, starting with the destruction of his air forces on December 8, 1941 and the Japanese invasion of the Philippines. MacArthur's forces were soon compelled to withdraw to Bataan, where they held out until May 1942. In March 1942, MacArthur, his family and his staff left nearby Corregidor Island in PT boats and escaped to Australia, where MacArthur became Supreme Commander, Southwest Pacific Area. Upon his arrival, MacArthur gave a speech in which he famously promised, "I shall return to the Philippines." After more than 2 years of fighting in the Pacific, he fulfilled that promise. For his defense of the Philippines, MacArthur was awarded the Medal of Honor. He officially accepted the surrender of Japan on September 2, 1945 aboard the USS Missouri, which was anchored in Tokyo Bay, and he oversaw the occupation of Japan from 1945 to 1951. As the effective ruler of Japan, he oversaw sweeping economic, political, and social changes. He led the United Nations Command in the Korean War with initial success. However, the controversial invasion of North Korea provoked Chinese intervention. Following a series of major defeats, he was removed from command by President Harry S. Truman on April 11, 1951. He later became chairman of the board of Remington Rand. He did all kinds of great deeds when in the service of our country. Brick, that's right. And I will always be proud of my grandfather. Salutes. You will make a great soldier, Brick. Your grandfather would be very proud of you. Salutes. Brick, thanks JD. You're welcome, buddy. I have a feeling I know what Anne Maria would spend it on. Everyone, hair products. We looked at each other and laughed. You got that right, guys. Mike, that's funny. I would use the money to buy my own psychology firm. That's great, Mike. I have a feeling that Joe would use the money to buy her own gym. And Scott would use the money to eat dirt. We all laughed at that. The guy is a disgusting freak. Zoe, I know. I would use the money to buy my own yoga studio. Good choice. Lightning, I know what I would do. I would buy my own gym and me and Lynn would run it. Shayat. You and Lynn definitely would be perfect for the gym business. Lynn, thanks JD. Cameron, I would use the money to buy my own laboratory. You definitely have what it takes to get one, Cameron. Beardo, I would use it to go into movie acting. You definitely have what it takes, dude. You're a living soundboard and you have quite a talent, man. Beardo, imitates applause. Good job, dude. Leonard, I would use the money to start my own academy for magic and wizardry. That's perfect for you, Leonard. How are those spells I taught you working for you? Leonard, they are working perfectly for me. Thanks to you, JD. You're welcome, Leonard. I know what Amy would do. Demoralize Sammy more and ruin everyone's reputation with her superiority. Lisa, that girl has some serious problems. Me, you got that right, Lisa. Rodney, I would spend the money on my own farm in the country. Me, good choice, Rodney. Sammy, I would use the money to move my dad's tombstone to here for a memorial here at the estate. Me, that's a wise idea, Sammy. Still, it just absolutely sickens me that your former sister and mother ruined your life like that. They were just pure evil. Ella, I know. I would use the money to buy my own fairy tale castle. Me, you are a magnificent princess, Ella, and it's perfect for you. Ella, thanks, JD. Me, you're welcome. Toffer, I would become the host of my own spin-off series of total drama without all the torturous methods. Me, that's a great idea, Toffer. Toffer, yeah, my dad Don is the host of the Redonkulous race. Me, really? I didn't know your dad was the host of the Redonkulous race. Toffer, oh yeah. He's my hero and my mentor. I idolize Chris McLean and my dad. Me, that's cool. I told you guys I was on the Redonkulous race, right? Bridget, you sure did, JD. And you dominated the whole competition and it was awesome. Me, I know. I don't like to brag. Oh, that reminds me. I found out that Total Drama Galaxy is the last season of the series. After this season there's gonna be no more Total Drama, baby. Everyone cheered wildly. Courtney, we're gonna be free. Gwen, yet. Me, also Jeff, Bridget. I talked it over with the producers of Total Drama over in Canada and we are green light for the last Aftermath special. Jeff, hey, that's awesome, dude. Bridget, oh wow. That is so great. Me, yet. And this is gonna be the grand finale we have for the show. I figured why not end the show with a bang? Bridget, good idea. Blaine Ely, I like it, JD. This is gonna be awesome. Me, thanks, Blaine Ely. Anyway. Dave, what would you do with the money? Dave, I would start a family with Sky and start my own law firm. Me, that's a great idea, Dave. I know what Scarlett would do. Spend it on a new laboratory. And I know what Max would do. Use it to destroy the planet. Everyone boot at Max. Me, you got that right, and a supervillain like Max belongs in prison. Jasmine, Australian accent. I would buy a new Australian home here in Gotham Royal York, mates. Me, sweet. That's great, Jasmine. Sugar, I would use the money to buy my own pageant academy. Lola, that's great, Sugar. Sugar, aw thanks, Lola darling. Sky, I know what I would use it for. I would use the money to cure my sister Misty. Me, what's wrong with Misty? Sky? Sky, she is in need of a bone marrow transplant and I need the money to help save her life. We gasped. Me, oh man. Maybe I can help in the future. But first I need to give the doctors some of my blood for a DNA test to make sure. Better to be safe than sorry. Sky, good idea. Me, what's wrong with her? Sky, she has diamond black fan anemia and she doesn't have enough red blood cells to get oxygen to her body and she gets sick really easily. She needs a bone marrow transplant to survive. Me, oh man. Lenny, that is totes so sad. Lori, that is literally awful. Me, yet. But I'll think of what to do. The computer telephone rang. Me, oh that's the phone. I pull up the computer and on a holographic phone screen and it was Chris McLean. Chris, hey guys. Me, hey Chris, what's shaking? Chris, I just wanted to see what's up. Me, we were just talking about what to do with the money after Total Drama Galaxy closes out the series. Chris, that's cool, man. Me, Chris, what brought on those crazy death-defying challenges that nearly got everyone killed in Total Drama? Chris, that wasn't me that hosted the show. It was my twin brother Billy. We gasped. Me. I didn't know you had a twin brother, Chris. Chris. Yet. He's my evil twin. You guys would hate him with a vengeance. Me. Let me see here. I pull up his profile on the computer and we saw Chris's evil twin brother Billy McLean. This guy looked completely like Chris and there was nothing that could tell the two apart. Me. Holy mackerel. It's like we're seeing another Chris in the mirror. Chris. Yep. That's my evil twin brother for you. I've always been better than him in everything and gotten all the attention. But I didn't let it go to my head. Billy hates my guts to the core and he wants nothing more than to kill and torture people for his own sick pleasure. Me. That is completely inhumane. And he needs to be thrown in jail. Dawn. I can tell who it is by looking at his aura. Me. Cool. We'll need that for when we face him. I have a feeling that we're gonna face him on Total Drama Galaxy. Cameron. This is gonna be really dangerous. Me. It is. But I love a great challenge. Nico. Me too. Lincoln. How long should we send him to prison? Me. Under Canadian law it would be 15 to 20 years in a maximum security prison. But because of everything he did, I think he would be declared a dangerous offender. And according to Canadian law, if a criminal is declared as a dangerous offender, they will likely spend the rest of their life in prison without the possibility of parole. But this doesn't work on people that have committed murder or high treason. This primarily is instated on criminals that have been convicted of crimes like torture, rape, and attempted murder. Lainey, that's a good idea. Billy McLean should be designated as that. Lana, yeah, what a jerk. Lola, I can't believe that he would put all you guys through so much pain and torment. Chris, I know Lola. My brother has always been a pest to me and my family. He should have gone to prison a long time ago. But he has always done a good job of covering his tracks. Me? No kidding. But when we expose him to the world when the time comes, we'll be ready for him. Chris? Okay. Be careful, guys. Me? Will do, Chris. The call ended and then the alarm went off. Me? Uh-oh. The computer picked up a dark orb inside a house in California. And it also picked up 2 missing children reports in the area for 2 neighbors. Me. 2 missing children reports in a small neighborhood in California. That's odd. Me. We better go check it out. Poorman. I hope there are some good snacks in California. Me. There's a lot of good food in California. Manafi. Mama. How are we going to get to California? May. We're gonna fly there. Me. Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Let's fly. We were off to California. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We arrived at the neighborhood where the dark orb was detected. Me. Something is familiar about this neighborhood. Nico. It sure does feel that way. Sakura. So where is the dark orb at? I turn on the radar. Me. It's over in that house. I pointed to the house in front of us. We walked over to the door and I knocked on it and out came molecular scientist Wayne Zelinsky. Me. Are you Wayne Zelinsky, professor of molecular science? Wayne. I sure am. JD. Knudsen and Team Loud Phoenix Storm. It's an honor. Me. Pleasure is ours. We received a missing children report from this area. Wayne. Our kids aren't missing. I accidentally shrunk them. Me. How did that happen? Wayne took us inside and in the attic he showed us his interesting device he made. It was a ray gun. Me. Wow. Is this some kind of ray gun? Wayne. It's a shrink ray. Me. A shrink ray? Amazing. Lisa. Very fascinating device. Master. So what you're saying is that your kids got shrunk? Wayne. Yes. But I don't know what made it work, but it did and I shrunk the kids by accident. I also shrunk the Thompson kids too. They are about this big. Wayne showed that his and the Thompson kids are about 1/4 of an inch tall. Me. They are that small and in your backyard? That's gonna be like finding a needle in a haystack as big as your backyard. Nico, guys, some of us need to shrink down and find the tiny kids. I nominate myself, Mass Master, Slingshot, Appa, Lee, and Breakdown. Mass Master, I've been tiny before thanks to my powers. This is nothing new to me. Me? Okay. Wayne, what did you use to power the ray? Wayne showed us the source of power for the machine. It was a dark orb the size of the tip of a pencil. Me, a dark orb is powering up the machine? Wayne, yet I found that. Me, Wayne, these dark orbs are extremely dangerous and loaded with pure evil. They are extremely dangerous for the entire universe and they pose a majorly serious threat to the universe in general. They are the fragments of the most evil Keyblader in the history of the universe and he was gonna destroy the entire universe in its entirety and reshape it in his own image. His name was Xehanort. And we killed him 3 years ago. But his evil still lives on, not just on Earth but all over the entire universe as well. Our mission is to destroy all of Xehanort's evil and bring anyone that uses these dark orbs to justice. Alive or dead. Wayne, I had no idea. Wayne sat on the floor. Wayne, I'm very sorry about all of this. I should have never taken that dark orb home with me. Me, it's not your fault, Wayne. You had no idea about it. But we're wasting time here. Let's get the machine fixed and ready. Nico? You ready? Nico, always MJD. Me, okay. We did so and I took the dark orb and crushed it with my bare hands and we got a power boost. Then we got the machine up and running. Me, okay, here goes. Nico, send up an energy blast like a signal flare and we'll know where to find you. Nico, roger that. Me, okay. Wayne, she's ready, JD. Me, okay. Let's test it first on an apple just to be safe. Nico, good idea. Better to be safe than sorry. I pulled out an apple and placed it on a table. A laser was pointed at the apple from the ray. Me, here we go. Fire. Wayne fired the ray and the apple exploded all over the place. Me, whoa. Nico, wow. That's quite a powerful ray. Laney, it sure was. Me, I think I know what the problem is. It's the laser. It's generating too much heat and that's why everything is exploding. Very found a baseball that went through the window and there was a burn mark on it. Very, he's right. I think this baseball might be a contributing factor. Look. Very handed Wayne a baseball. Wayne, you're right. It was the laser. I get it. The ball came through the window and activated the machine and got in the path of the laser. Me, yep. Aline, see, it should work now. Me, yep. Nico, okay, let's do it. Me, okay. Nico, Mass Master, Slingshot, Appa, Lee, and Breakdown were ready. Me, ready guys? Nico, we're ready. Me, okay. Fire. Wayne fired the shrink ray and Nico, Mass Master, Slingshot, Appa, Lee, and Breakdown were shrunk to 1/4 of an inch tall. Nico, it worked. Motor Master, it sure did. Lee, you okay, Appa? Appa growls in confirmation. Nico, let's go. They flew outside to the backyard. They went to a trash bag that they crawled out of. There was a tiny hole in the bag. Nico, looks like the kids found a way out of the bag by cutting out of it. Lee, yet. Random kid, see Slingshot and Breakdown look. Moving Transformers toys. Slingshot, oh slag. He think we're action figures. Breakdown, run. They flew away. Just then Tiny Heartless appeared. Slingshot, just what we need. Tiny Heartless. Breakdown, good thing they're tiny size as well. We'll be evenly matched. Lee, there's also a pot centipede among them. Nico, let's get them. They went at them and slashed and blasted them. Slingshot, time for some heavy firepower. Cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into his blaster and enhanced its power, and have 4 more blasters popped out. He fired numerous laser blasts and blew many Heartless apart. Appa roared and the animatron cyber planet key was inserted into his saddle. He got enhanced flying speed and the ability to fire powerful blasts of air from his mouth. Appa fired a blast of powerful wind from his mouth and blew apart numerous Heartless. Slingshot, it's combo time. Slingshot fired numerous lasers and Appa fired a powerful blast of wind. Slingshot, hurricane laser / storm. The lasers pierced the Heartless and the wind reduced them all to ash. They went into the grass jungle. Lee, wow. Even a grass backyard is like a jungle. Slingshot, it sure is. In the backyard, Nick Zelinsky and his older sister Amy, Ron Thompson and his older brother Russ were trekking through the grass jungle. When suddenly the tiny Heartless appeared. They screamed in fear and a powerful blast of fire hit the Heartless and exploded. Nico, Mass Master, Slingshot, Lee, Appa, and Breakdown arrived. Nico, are you all okay? Nick S. Nico-chan. Nico, that's right Nick. It's a pleasure to meet you. Breakdown, we came to rescue you and unshrink you. Amy S. How? Lee, we have a rescue operation in the works. Ron, we appreciate it. Russ, you all arrived just in time. Nico, let's deal with your little evil friends here first. The pot centipede appeared and it was time to get tough. Mass Master became a cloud and blinded the pot centipede. Lee, it's combo time. Breakdown, you got it Lee. Cyber key power. The Earth cyber key was inserted into his plasma energy blaster. It enhanced his blaster and 5 more blasters appeared. Lee, my turn. Earth cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into his keyblade and it enhanced his fire powers. Breakdown and Lee, solar flare burst blast. Breakdown and Lee fired a massive blast of fire and energy and it hit the pot centipede and exploded with the power of a massive nuke. Nico had everyone encased in a powerful force field. When the smoke cleared, all the Heartless were gone but the pot centipede was still standing. Nico, now it's final smash time. Mass Master, I'll start us off. Super size gravity slam. Mass Master grew to Jenna Mouse heights at 10 inches tall and he slammed the pot centipede into the ground. Incredible power. Crab bo ho 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 I am. Nick S. My turn. I've always wanted to do this. Subatomic disintegrator blast. Nick formed an atomic atom in his hands and fired a massive blast of atomic energy that completely obliterated the pot centipede in an instant. Nico, that was awesome. Amy S. It sure was. Way to go Nicky. Nico fired an energy blast into the air and I saw it. Me, there they are. I went over, moved the grass and placed my hand on the ground and they got on my hand. Me, whispering, good job guys. Nico, thanks JD. I put my other hand on my hand to prevent the wind from blowing them away. In the attic I placed them gently on the floor and they got off my hand. Nico, this was the first ever rescue mission we've done at this size. First we fought a criminal smaller than this and now this. Breakdown, it sure was cool. Lee, oh yeah. Me, okay. Here we go. Fire. Wayne fired the shrink ray and unshrink them and it was a joyful reunion. Me, great job Nico. You all did great. Nico, thanks JD. This was awesome. Nick S. I did a final smash and beat some Heartless. Nico, you sure did Nick. Your first ever final smash. Nick S. It sure was. To the viewers, it was awesome doing a final smash and anyone can do it too. Me, they sure can. The Salinskis had us over for dinner and we had a Jenner Mouse enlarged turkey. The shrink ray was a huge success and the Thompsons and the Salinskis were now friends. It was a great mission. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Over at the Uranus prison, Cornelia Hale was making a stop to visit the infamous wet bandits, Harry and Marv. She went into their cell. Cornelia, cheerfully, "Hi, there. I'm Cornelia Hale." "Harry, do we look like we give a fuck?" Cornelia, "Oh, you should give a fuck. You know that kid that you always pick on?" Marv, "Yeah. Why?" Cornelia, "I'm the best friend of his sister." Cracks knuckles. Both wet bandits. "Oh, son of a bitch." The sounds of violent punching, screaming, and brutal fighting was heard as the camera zoomed out of the planet Uranus. Their screams could be heard from space. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was one of my favorite movies ever since I was a child, and it was an awesome movie from 1989. Rick Moranis, Matt Frewer, Marcia Strassman, and Christine Sutherland all did a great job in that movie back then. Marcia Strassman died of breast cancer in 2014. This chapter is also a tribute to Marcia Strassman. Also, this is my 700th chapter. Hooray! This is a huge milestone, and I have 300 more chapters to go till I reach chapter 1000. Rip Marcia Strassman, April 28, 1948, October 24, 2014. You will be missed. Nico-chan11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks man, as usual. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time. See you all next time. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is owned by Joe Johnston and Disney.